Perhaps streaming. Maybe. Let's see if it's working. The go live button. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. There's some mining. And I'm going to guess, before Joe even gets in here, he's going to say tea drink it. Or something to do with tea. Before Joe is even here, I'm gonna kind of repeat this. Joe, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew Joe. I knew Joe would say something about fucking tea. I swear to God. I, I, I don't know. I don't know what. On my screen, I am so sorry to inform. I see, I see. Actually, Amy and Ahmed was first for me, so it's kind of an L for you, Joe. Um, yeah, Amy and Ahmed was actually first for me, so I'm sorry about that one, Joe. That's it's kind of an L for you, my guy. Not going to lie. Anyways, oh, there's a new thing in Hall of Shame. Ah, interesting stuff. Anyway, time to post my amazing content into the mining content section on the Mining Cult Discord, which you should join. You should join the Mining Cult Discord. You should do that. Because it's very good. Literally 1984. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that the that time has has fucked you over this time. Literally, time itself is performing a little bit of a 1984 moment. But anyway, yeah. So, mining stream. I haven't streamed in a few days again. It's weird. See, I was actually going to stream. I think I was saying last stream that I was going to stream a lot more frequently. But then I didn't. I had some like health thing. I think I had like a cold or something. And even still, my throat is like really tight. It feels really weird. It feels like there's constantly something stuck in my throat. I hate that. It's fucked, but it is what it is. You know, it'll pass. Time will heal all wounds, as as you know. Your body does generally, your body does generally heal itself. So hopefully everything goes all right. Mining Cult is the 14th guild in network leaderboard somehow. The leaderboard for what though? Is it guild XP? Because if it's guild XP, the guild is very active, so I could understand why. If it's in terms of like playtime, because I mean I don't know if you know this, but Mining Cult do play a lot, and I do AFK a lot. I don't think that actually gives you GXP though. I AFK a lot, just because like you know what, maybe I don't have a reason. Maybe I don't have a reason why I AFK so much. Maybe that's just the state of being is that I AFK a lot. Because I'm supposed to do my final year project, but instead I end up watching a stream until 4 in the morning because I'm like that. Anyway, net worth? Oh, I see. Well, to be fair, we do a lot of mining, and mining is one of the uh, one of the good ways of getting money. So I guess that makes sense. And plus, I'm quite wealthy. You know, I've got like actually I haven't done net worth in a while, but I think last time I had like 16 billion net worth, which is pretty good. You know, it's like I don't know. 16 billion is pretty decent, pretty nice. I shall now retreat back to playing Yakuza uh, Kiwami on my Xbox in shame because I wasn't first. It's fine, Joe. Even if you aren't first, you can still enjoy the stream, enjoy the vibing conversation, all that. Hello SKG underscore zero on Twitch. First Twitch viewer probably. Yeah, I think so. Understandable since 120 people do most profitable skill in the game in the same guild. Exactly as Arval says. Like, mining is what most people recommend to other people for money making methods. So, a guild with pretty much people who are dedicated and focused on mining, it makes sense. Do you know the minimum mining speed you need to insta-mine mithril with BAL and speed boost? Well, the green mithril here you need. Oh, oh, I was about to say 30,000. No, that's grey mithril. Back in the day, back in the day, mining grey mithril. But to insta-mine green mithril here, you need 48,000 mining speed. So I have 8,590, and yeah, I get 48,106. So I'm pretty much on a knife's edge of being able to instant mine this. So yeah, I'd say around 8,590 speed is what you need. I forgot the drug to remove depression. Could you tell me, please? And sup. Nothing much, Dersh. Although the drug to remove depression, unfortunately, I don't think that exists, my guy. You know, don't think that exists. Haven't seen you what in a minute. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a few days. In a few days, it's all too common me not streaming for a few days. I need to stream more often. It's always fun when I get to do a bit of streaming. It's a vibe. I do like me vibing on the stream. It's a fun time. Um, I was gonna say something though. Oh yeah, fucking. I was playing a little bit of Smash Bros. Ultimate today and the days before, mainly because I bought Nintendo Online because I think I was playing Smash Bros. At one point against the CPU as I usually always did. Um, Nowadays, of course, I play online because I have Nintendo Online. But I was playing against CPUs and I was like, it's really, I want to fight. I want to play against actual people because beating tier 9 CPUs over and over again, not only does it get boring, if I feel like I'm not improving or doing it, all that sort of thing. So, I decided to buy Nintendo Online for the reason of, trying to get better at Smash because I don't know, I felt like I wanted to get better at Smash. Um, and it was probably one of the worst decisions because not for one thing, I don't think I'm actually getting better at Smash because Smash Online is some of the most laggiest shit, I swear to God. Like okay, maybe not every game, but still. There's so much lag and it's a pain in the ass. Even if there's like a tiny bit of lag, in Smash Ultimate that makes it so much worse. It's a fucking pain. I hate it so much. But yeah, there's not only lag, there's lag in other forms as well, there's delay in inputs and all that sort of thing. And what else is a thing I can complain about with Smash Ultimate? I don't know. Anyway, basically been absolutely raging at that game. Because you're trying to game, you're trying to do better or whatever, and it just feels like you can't because the game is physically not letting you. So there's like the competitive spirit to get better, but then you can't because it's the game that's fucking up. Or at least I'm maybe coping, maybe slightly copium, but I feel like it's the game's fault, not my own. When you get in Catacombs 50, when either Catacombs becomes fun, or it is required for me to do Catacombs for something I actually want getting done. Because Catacombs at the moment is ultimately, self-contained mostly. Like you do get a benefit here and there, like M7 completion for Claymore, and with more kata levels you get more damage on Withered and Ancient and stuff like that. Um, but it's not big enough to where I feel like I should really get kata 50. If it ever gets to that state, then unfortunately I guess I'm gonna have to. But I feel like it won't get to that state. Even still, they are buffing technically everything in the game with the level system. But like what was it? Catacombs is going to give quite a lot of skyblock XP, which is going to give a lot of health and strength. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's enough for me to get Kata 50. Mainly because I don't actually like doing dungeons sort of thing. So They need to do something pretty drastic for me to actually, they'd have to make the reward for doing catacombs like pretty ridiculous for me to actually want to do dungeons. Yeah. Um, I mean, even then, I wouldn't want to do dungeons. I'd just be doing dungeons to get the stuff. For them to make it so I'd actually like doing dungeons, that's a whole different thing. Um, could someone in the chat make it? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Help a fellow human here, please. I feel shit. Something is wrong. I can feel it, says Dersh. What are you talking about, Dersh? What's going wrong? When two toxic people ruin your whole year? What's happening, Dersh? What's what is concerning you? It's fun. You are just bad in brackets real. Are you talking about catacombs? Because I beg to differ, my guy. Would you like doing dungeons in my party with Hush Lucas? I mean, the thing is, Arval, it's not really like who I do it with or any of that. I just don't really like doing dungeons, so I'm probably not. I don't really like doing dungeons, man. Secrets are a pain. The speed running and one-shotting everything is just, I don't know. I don't like it. So unless, as I said, unless there's like a, I don't know. There need to either be a big reason or a big change in dungeons. So I feel like not. Um, Dersh says, depression medication, medical needed, holy water needed, and PC yeeted, life destroyed. Wait, what happened, Dersh? What are you saying? That's making you like, what? Sag, yeah. I don't like kata, but it is what it is. I mean, it's mainly it's mainly why I do so much mining because of you know. I mean, yeah, I done what was it? I done what was it? I done Enderman Slayer, and I do want to do Blade Slayer, but I think I need actually yeah. When Jerry comes, I'll probably do a bunch of Blade Slayer. Although actually no, I'll be doing a bunch of skyblock in general because I'll be doing Blade Slayer when Aatrox is a thing in Jerry. And then I'll be doing mining when all the mining fiestas are happening and coal is mayor in Jerry as well. Um, so I think in Jerry I'll be kind of doing a bit of everything. Probably mostly mining though, but yeah. I mean, as I always do anyway. If I am playing Skyblock, I'm probably doing mining. Um, I'm sorry, SKG. My guy says I also exist. How much money do you make an hour? I don't know, SKG. And it probably depends on a whole bunch of different things as well. It'll depend on how sweaty I'm really doing the thing or what thing I'm doing as well. Like, if you're talking about how much money I make doing this, probably not that much, but it's not really the point of it because mainly XP. But yeah. Are you alright, Dash? Dash is just fucking. He's on a madness. I got a new PC and I don't have my Sky Client settings. Bruh, that's a rip. Hello, my mining setup got slightly upgraded. Want to check it out? PV this person, sure. I don't really want to be PVing a lot of people. Because ultimately, yeah. I mean, once you get your divan boots, that'll be nice. And then upgrade to a 655 or upgrade your gems. Very cool. Autocorrect sucks, I see. Dash is like, I need crack or any drug, please. What are you on about, man? What are you on about? Drugs are not the way. They are not the answer to life's problems. Although maybe they are, you know? Because that's the kind of purpose of drugs, is that they're supposed to, like, fix something. That's generally why we do the whole drug thing, so we can fix a thing. But then, then there's an interesting bit about, would a drug that cures depression, like what, that's a weird one in itself, right? Because like, is it? Okay, I'm not really thinking of the right way about it to to go on the whole like thing of, oh, will a drug that just makes you happy make you truly happy or whatever. Um, but there is that kind of thing, right? There's that kind of thing of like, oh, in theory, a drug that makes you happy, in theory, it doesn't. It doesn't it doesn't truly work. Every drug cures depression if you use it too much. I mean, what's the thing? There's a few things you can try only once. You can I forget what it is, but like you can do so you can do something for the rest of your life. Insert thing that kills you. You can do that for the rest of your life. Big meme. Playing Minecraft sucks more, says Dosh. You have any happy flower man? Dosh, are you okay? Dosh, is Dosh gonna end up like I forget who it was that was just there was someone in YouTube chat one time, but they were just kind of like saying nonsense the entire time, and it's like do I want to? Eh. I don't think Dosh is at that state yet, but still, it reminds me of that time when you know that person in chat was just saying nonsense all the time. Started A levels now. Ooh, good luck, man. I mean, depression isn't just being sad. Yeah, maybe I haven't. I, yeah, I don't think I've had depression, so I don't know. I obviously don't know of what it's like, so can't really say all too much on it. Quackity is the only one, says Dash. I I think Dash is gonna do the thing of like, oh, they're just gonna say a bunch of random shit and just not make sense. Dash, please don't be like this, man. Don't just say random shit, please. What did you do for A levels? I did. Um, hold on. Yeah, okay, there we go. I did. What was it? Computer science, design and technology. Um, fucking. What else did I do? Chemistry. And yeah, that's it. I also did an extended project qualification, which is like a weird thing that isn't like an A level, but yeah, I did those things. And I got an A in the extended project. I'm fucking gaming. We don't talk about we don't talk about my chemistry grade. We don't talk about that. But yeah, we just don't talk about that. But I do like chemistry. It is a fun subject. You pretty much just feel down 24/7 and have no energy for anything, plus anything on your mind that caused depression. I see, I see. Okay, I'm back. Hi, my little bro was here. He messing with crap, aka my older brother. I see, I see. That's why you were just saying nonsense and not making any sense, Dersh. I see, I see. Well, welcome back, Dersh. Um, how are things? Mining stream. Hold on. Uh, I'm trying to think whether my frame rate is like going low because there was a bit where I was thinking like, is my frame rate dying here? Because if so, like actually I don't know what could I do if the frame rate was dying. Hmm. Render distance doesn't really matter because it's on a server. Well, it kind of does, but kind of doesn't. Uh, I could turn some animations off or something. Yeah, I don't know. Hello, delicious duck. Ooh, hype! I am also doing A levels. Nice. You're doing maths, further maths, economics, and physics. Nice. I would have possibly done computer science if our teachers were better at teaching it. My God. At GCSE, the computer science teacher was a music teacher, so I don't know. Yeah, that's understandable. I think a lot of I don't know. When I did computer science, it was pretty easy. I don't know whether it's because like the stuff that they do in computer science. I don't know. I think it's still worth it to do computer science, even if you are already pretty good at it. Um, but still, sometimes when you're getting like taught a thing that's like incredibly tedious and obvious, it's like, why did I do this? But then there are the times where it's not that. So I guess there is like there is that bit both ways there. I do maths, physics, chemistry plus computer science. Nice, man. Maths, physics, chemistry, and computer science. My God, very good for A level as well. I mean, I remember people saying like, "Ah, chemistry A level. That's a really hard subject and all that sort of thing." And it's a thing you definitely have to put a lot of like time into revising. Otherwise, your grade gets fucked, like mine. um, but there you go. Our economics teachers are incredible, though. They make the subject very engaging and interesting, and you can tell they both care a lot about the subject. That's nice. That's always nice when like the teachers are good with it as well. Yo, Makash, how do I get mods? I don't think you're gonna get mod zombie human. No mod for you. But yeah, I think I don't know. I know it's always good when like when the teacher's good and all. It is good for everyone in terms of learning. And again, I need to think like back because there was definitely times where I had good teachers and bad. Everyone will have a good teacher and everyone will have bad teachers for things. Um, Maybe not everyone, but more than likely you'll have good teachers for things and bad teachers for things. So thinking back, I need to think back and think when I did have bad teachers things, did I actually not learn anything though? Actually, what even counts as a bad teacher anyway? I guess a teacher can be bad in multiple ways. There's like multiple ways a teacher could be bad. Like if they can't control the class, like they may actually be good at teaching, but then they can't control the class and they end up trying to trying to control the class for the entire lesson instead of actually teaching. So I guess that's like that's one way a teacher could be bad. And then there's also the obvious one of they're just not good at teaching. Um, and there was definitely times where, well, I remember one teacher who I don't know whether he was like, I don't know. Actually, that's another thing as well. I don't really know. I don't really think I can tell whether a teacher is good at teaching me specifically or not. Because I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily learn well off of how someone is teaching me. Because I very much teach myself things. So even if there was like a really good teacher, I feel like it wouldn't. I mean, it would definitely matter. And it would definitely do well. Well, it'd be better. But I feel like I just sort of, the way that I teach myself things is probably makes it less impactful. I don't know. Why not read my message? I haven't read a good few messages. Just been fucking chatting. Um, but yeah, it's also it's definitely very good when a teacher is like actually passionate about the subject and they actually care about what they're teaching. Um, but it's also good when like the student actually cares about what they're learning as well. Like if you're in a class that you don't care about and you don't actually give a shit about what it's teaching you, like back when I was learning, in the younger years of secondary school, doing drama, for example. Like, I'm not going to use drama ever. It's not going to help me whatsoever. Doing the work is not necessarily going to impact anything in the future. It's genuinely just so that you don't get shouted at by adults. It's like, you know, add some bullshit basically. Um, I'm in year 12, so I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's 4 A levels. Yeah. Yeah, my school gives us drug tests every day. If we don't give it in time, we'll be imprisoned. Mad. But I only took 4, so I could see which 3 I prefer. Yeah, that's generally how I think it goes, actually. It's like you do 4 A levels and then you see how they go, and then you do 3 in like the second year, probably. My school, um, my secondary school decided to promote uh, doing 3 A levels instead of 4 for the first year, and then you do an extended project. Like instead of the fourth A level, most people do like an extended project. Um, but there you go. I'm alive, ahoy. I'm Dersh, the crazy mad lad. Okay, why? If you're just gonna get another fucking bruh. In fact, actually, no. Don't don't evade my timeout, my guy. If I've timed you out, it's for a fucking reason. All right. How did you do at GCSE? Hyper. I see. In my school, they only where you could take 4 full A levels is if you did further maths. So I'm in year 12. I see. I see. Um, I got 4 8s though. 1 off and 9 in maths. Nice. 3 off in economics. 2 7s and 3 6s. Yeah, my school gave us that one. Um, nice. I got 1 9 in physics. 4 8s. 3 9s. Sevens. Oh, 3 7s. I see. And a 5 and a 4 in English language and literature. I see. I was predicted like fives and nine. Oh, 5 9s and 4 8s. I don't know why. I see. Actually, I don't remember. Actually, no, I do remember what I got predicted. Yeah. I don't like my GCSE results. I didn't do too well in them. Then again, that's what happens if you don't do enough revision. I'm very much so a lazy fuck. I need to change that. That's the thing I need to do. I need to actually like do more of my final year project. There's a lot of time in the day where I just kind of fucking do nothing. Just watch YouTube all the time. Like YouTube is genuinely worse than like hypixel skyblock and how much time it yoinks. It takes way too much time, man. The thing is that I should be able to do. I should be able to watch YouTube and do my final year project at the same time. There's nothing stopping me from doing it. It's just that for some reason I just don't do my final year project doing when watching YouTube. No idea. Um, and also having the cold, or not cold. I don't know. Having like whatever illness I've had. Um, that also hasn't helped, but it is fine now. Hopefully after stream I'll be able to put in some good work on my final year project. I'm going back to university, lads, in like less than 2 weeks or so. It's weird. It's weird and I don't like it. It's weird. Um, I flunked an A in English language despite never getting higher than a 6. Nice. Most people in my school only do 3, and I'm at a grammar school, so it may have changed, maybe. I go to an actually well-funded state school, so I'm all right, and you do projects or MOOCs or general studies or something if you don't do further maths. I see. Sounds good. Um, well, it's not that they're funded more, I guess. It's that they can actually charge the students for stuff because they can afford it. I see. My sister's starting uni. Nice. What is she doing at uni? Computer science, nice. Big up the computer science. I do like computer science. I mean, I'm also doing it at university. Well, not I'm not doing specifically computer science, but I'm doing that sort of related field. So, do be relatable. Computer science is a very nice area. It goes into like my thing of liking to make things, and I don't know. It's like that and DT are the things I like to do. You know, as I said, I like to make things. So making software is also nice because you know you can just fucking you can just sit on your ass and code. It's nice. You can just code, and it's brilliant. But yeah, it's also a fun thing. Oh shit. Fucking yogs all over the place. One of the annoying things about doing this method is just the amount of yog. Too much yog. USX like hee hee ha. Clash Royale moment. Alright, Picobulus silverfish. Use the Picobulus. Then back to that. There we go. Okay, so if I get rid of all this mithril here, I can permanently get rid of this ruby crystal here, and I don't have to. Then it's out of the way. Very nice. Would you pay me to kill all the yogs for you? Nah, I'd rather no one here, to be honest. I'd rather no one be in the vicinity, because although the yogs get in the way, people would also get in the way. Probably easier as well for people to get in the way. But yeah, also with making things, or at least getting things done. That's a big thing for like motivation, I think. Like if you get a thing done, like if you want to do a thing and you know you actually get that thing done. Like one of the things that I want to do for ages is take all like the Wii games from my Wii and put them on my computer. And now that I've done that, yeah, you know, I feel accomplished, man. It's very nice, or at least, you know, it's one of those things which I've thought about doing for ages, and I've wanted to do. So now that it's done, it's like it's just it's a it you know it makes it's a thing I think that's a uniquely me problem as well. Is that I don't finish enough of the things that I set myself. So oftentimes I need to actually like if I actually end up finishing a thing like that thing with the Wii stuff, you know, it motivates me a lot more as well because I've actually finished the thing. Because you can start things all you want, but if you actually finish it, if you actually get the thing done, then you know it'll give you the motivation to do more things in the future as well. I was very helpful when I was there. What do you mean? I mean, the thing is, it's not everyone. It's not everyone that would be annoying um, if they were here while I was mining. Um, but it's just the people that, you know, sometimes there are people that get in the way. And it's better to have no one here than to have the person that gets in the way. Even if they don't intend to and they don't like, you know, they still get, you know, there'll still be people that get in the way. And regardless, it's just better to not have people. Also, hello, Paru Wako. Welcome to mining. I think one of the things about magma fields mithril, which is a bit annoying, is that you have to. It's a lot more involved, and like with the more mining XP efficient methods, or the better methods that get mining XP, they become more and more involved. Like back in the day, it was Cobble Gen, and no Poland, my guy, no Poland or Polish, not Polish language either. Um, but yeah, so like back in the day, it was Cobble Gen, which was like the best mining XP method. I say back in the day because it is, to be fair, a very long time ago now. The whole thing of Cobble Gen being the best method. 100k XP an hour back in the day. But you basically could just do it entirely AFK almost. You could just hold like you can just hold down two buttons and Cobble Gen is still at its most efficient really. Um, and then Mithril came along and you actually have to you have to look and move around a bit. And then Crystal Hollow's Mithril um, being a strategy, it's a slight bit more involved because you have to move a lot more than with regular Mithril like in the Dwarven mines because you have to actually move about and all that sort of thing. And then Magma Field's Mithril is so much more on top of that. It's a lot more involved. So it kind of gets further and further away from the kind of stream. Well, I mean, I still can do the stream that I like doing, of course. I can still just sort of mine and chat. But with more stuff being, or with more stuff being involved in the actual mining bit, it my concentration goes elsewhere, and it kind of makes everything suffer. Especially considering that I don't do this a lot because I've been, trying to. I think it's always funny as well. It's like I spend so much time like watching YouTube videos or anything else, and I don't feel guilty for not doing my final year project when doing those things. But if I do this instead, then no, only then I feel guilty. Is only when I do this, and then all the everyone will always be like, "Oh, you spend so much time doing this." When realistically, I mean, I guess it's because it's more visible. You can see, you can see the hours played, even though a lot of that's AFK. Especially nowadays with me watching YouTube all the time. But you can't really see the YouTube. It's sort of like the silent thing in the background that's like yoinking all of my time. Whereas people think it's all in skyblock, it's really in YouTube. Um, the thing is, YouTube can be good as well. Like it can, if you have like YouTube on in the background or Twitch, I guess, then it's quite nice because you can just sort of, you don't, well, it can, I don't know, it can get you in like the groove of working. I say that, and now that I think about it, it can get you in the groove of working. Oh yeah, it can get you in the groove of not working, really. But you know, um, it can help you. I guess it can potentially help you work. Potentially, I don't know. I like the idea of having something on in the background. It's a fun time. Takes your mind off of things and stuff. Although you need your mind on the final year project though, but you know. So I got a notification. Fucking Discord. Bro. Discord to be notifying. Matt Cash Pat Pat. Hey. Hello Solo Griffin. Welcome to mining. Welcome to me mining and just straight up vibing. Oh, actually, another thing as well. Skyblock levels. So the Skyblock levels on Alpha. I don't know if I don't know if I've talked about. I don't know what I've talked about on the stream with in terms of Skyblock levels. I don't know whether I've talked about minions are now be or minions have now been included in Skyblock levels. I don't know what I've necessarily talked about and haven't talked about, but I do like that. A lot more of the things that I listed out in in my sort of rant in because I did a poll whether like do you know it was something about Skyblock levels, I think. Yeah, I think it was like, do you like Skyblock levels or not? So I did a poll of that, and I basically said in the comments and some replies like basically what I thought about it, and I made a list sort of all the things. I've also said the list in on stream before, but I've made like a list of things which I think should be included in Skyblock levels. It was supposed to be like a thing of how much you've, I mean, not how much you played the game. That's literally the playtime command, but how far you like, or how much you've played the game. Really, I guess is a better way of putting it than how much playtime do you have. It's more like how much in that playtime have you actually done. Um, and I list out like overflow as a main one, like overflow skills, collections, and catacombs. I think really that should be included in levels to some degree. I mean, obviously you don't want it to be um, I don't know what the word for it is, but you don't want it to overtake everything. Um, but you also do. I would think you would want to include overflow mainly because you know, in which case, if levels are supposed to be like a thing of how good are you, or I don't know. I think how good are you in Skywalker is a weird concept in itself anyway. Um, but essentially, me doing all this is basically the same as doing nothing in terms of Skywalker level system. So in a way, they like really dissing or discourage uh, doing specific things. Like after a certain point, if you're not gaining Skywalker XP from a thing, then it's not worth it to do in the admin's eyes. So it's the admin sort of saying like, oh, what you should be doing to progress in the game is basically what I'm trying to say, right? Um, so I think I think overflow should be. I think I think a lot of things should give XP, so you aren't like penalized from doing the thing you actually like doing. Um, I think that would be a good thing because like if a lot of things give Skyblock XP, then you can do if pretty much everything gives Skyblock XP, then you can do whatever you want, and then how much or how good you are in doing that thing, then determines how much it contributes to your like overall level thing and I don't know, that sort of thing. Makash, I got a third core. Nice, man. Nice. 3,050,000 XP. Very cool. Ches and I got dungeon inventory works like a week ago. That's a rip, man. Skyblock XP is given for completion and overflow is not required for completing the game. I mean, what was it? What is completing the game though? There is no like end goal to Skyblock really. So what you think of as completing the game is completely subjective, really. Like, do you really need certain things to complete the game? Because what actually is completing the game, yeah? What chords you mine at usually for this area? Like, what are your chords now, for example? I can't give that. These are private coordinates, sorry, man. Jake says yes. Um, when will I reach overflow playtime? Uh, I mean, never, and that's the beauty of it. There's no required playtime. You just play as much as you like. Honestly, I can't wait until I get enough mining wisdom, and I mean mainly this will be from 2 perk coals or whatever. Okay, there's a bit of lag here. But this will be in 2 perk coals where, the XP perks from coal. Um, but in those situations, you don't need to use Silverfish ever because Bow will give more XP than Silverfish. So it'll be nice that it'll be one less thing that you have to think of when doing this method. I think that'd be nice. You don't have to pet swap, all you have to do is ability swap. The annoying thing about ability swapping though is that it's a little bit harder to do. Like, you can just easily swap your pet like that. Swap abilities, you have to go into a menu and then click a thing. It's a bit more annoying, but it's not too bad. Okay, so Picobus is 35, that's 54, alright. Interesting stuff as well. Like in the world, like Ukraine. Ukraine has, in theory, gained like territory back from Russian advances. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty interesting. That'd be cool if that war ended. I mean, not like it would end just sort of, not like we know whether it will end anytime soon or not. But if that ended, that would be pretty sick. Um, what else? Fucking, I don't know. Gaming. I need to write down some things to um to talk about because I think uh I think after reading chat a lot, I think I've lost the ability because I haven't been practicing it. If you don't practice it, you generally lose it. Use it or lose it, as they say. But I need to sort of regain the ability to just come up with shit to talk about. The problem with that is I think your brain sometimes goes in loops. Like there'll be some times where you just, come back to the same topic over and over again, even though you have nothing more to say on that topic. And in which case, you're not really going to be coming up with topics. You're just going to be rehashing the same thing you're going to be saying over and over again. So I need to get better at thinking of things that I used to. And it's some bullshit, because I remember when I was younger, I used to be able to do a lot better, but it is what it is. Hello, Unix, or Unique X, I don't know. I'm thinking I might just not do the silverfish on stream. When I'm streaming, I think to make it, because if anything, I'm probably going to make myself less efficient if I switch to silverfish and then do the wrong ability with the wrong pet. But if I keep to Bal all the time, then that's one less thing I have to think about. And maybe it'll make me more efficient on stream. You never know. I mean, off stream, this is not, off stream, it's entirely different. Because off stream, I don't need to worry about a concentration issue. Because the only thing I have to concentrate about off stream is doing the thing. And that's, there's not enough things in Magmafield's Mithril to make it hard off stream. Like, off stream is easy. Just on stream, it's just a little difficulty. Do the ability cooldowns end when inactive? What do you mean by that? Do the ability cooldowns end when inactive? So the abilities are independent of each other and of drills. So when you use one, so I'll use my mining speed boost right now. That it has a 25-second duration and a pretty much 2-minute cooldown, I think, or 1 minute and a bit. And then if you use the other ability, then that ability, Picobulus has I think almost 2 minute cooldown, and it doesn't really have a duration because it just launches a thing. So that's just kind of how the abilities work there. What should I do to make money? Um, yeah, I don't know, man. How well off are you in skyblock? How much skyblock coins do you have at the moment? Like when you switch off Picobulus, will it come back when you have speed boost? Um, Picobulus, when I use Picobulus, it has a cooldown of 110 seconds. So when you use that, 110 seconds later, it will come back and you can use it again. And then, mining speed boost has a cooldown of 120 seconds. So when I use it, it'll come back in 120 seconds. Neither of the abilities affect each other. They are independent and all that sort of thing. Picobulus. Okay, so even with speed boost selected after 110 seconds, it'll be back? Yeah. Yeah, they don't influence each other in any way. I have Gem Gauntlet and Sorrow Boots with 400,000 gem and mithril powder, Hearth Mountain 6. Very nice. Okay, yeah, mining speed boost. Yeah, fuck. When did I switch to Silverfish? Fuck. I didn't realize. I bet even if I had the fucking, Silverfish and Bal thing on screen there, I wouldn't have recognized it and it wouldn't have worked. 50 seconds, 97, yeah, so next one will be Picobulus. I think having the 2 cooldowns thing would really be good. There's no mod that's going to do that, though. There's no mod that's going to have... Actually, let me just take that out of there. Ooh, don't accidentally bob on shit. That would be a bad idea. But I think pet swapping is not a thing I should do on stream. Until I get better at Magma Field's Mithril. It's going to cause more issues than it solves. So I'm just going to keep to Bal for now. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out, thank you, no problem. I'm racing Pizzico / Hismena to an M6 setup. I'm nearly winning ? Nice, man. Jake, did they drop a handle recently? I think I friended them during floor 7. I don't think so. Should I do dungeons or fishing for money? I mean, do what you enjoy more. But for money, actually, I don't know. I have no idea how much money fishing makes. Or dungeons, actually. I don't really. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know a lot about dungeons or fishing. I really don't know pretty much anything about those two things. I know a decent amount about mining, but dungeons and fishing, absolutely not. Dungeons bad for money until M7. According to Jake, OC. Fishing makes 20 mil with G-drag leveling, I've heard. I see. I wouldn't have thought fishing would be good for that. Because fishing doesn't really get a lot of XP, but... I mean... I don't know. G-drag leveling is a thing that is good for any skill, though. If you get XP from whatever grind you're doing, then it's always good to have a G-drag, or level a G-drag with it. for the with the excess XP. Fishing is crazy. Fishing is crazy now. The amount of bots and shit is crazy. But I wouldn't have thought fishing it gave that much XP though. The reason mining is good for leveling G-Drag is because it just gives a lot of mining XP, or just way too much mining XP in general. Actually, I'm not going to say too much. I'm not going to say too much XP until I get number 1 mining XP. And then I'll say too much, and then there we go. Fishing also has a 50% pet XP boost like mining. Yeah, that is true. It does have that. Because I remember, yeah, it was back in the day when mining and fishing weren't that fast. So they gave them a boost to pet leveling. Um, and then I think they just forgot to remove it. After they made mining one of the fastest skills to level in the game. And fishing is at least a little bit better now. I think fishing becomes more so better when you get higher fishing level. So you actually have to do a bunch of slow fishing, unfortunately, and then later on, you it becomes faster. Kind of like mining in a way, actually. To be fair, mining isn't that fast, or isn't like as fast as Crystal Hollow's mithril is until like you need a good bit of speed and efficient miner, and then you can do this. But in the very beginning, it's not 6 mil an hour. Or 7, 8 mil. I don't know how much. What? Actually, what do you get XP wise from Magmafield's Mithril Arval? Because I haven't XP tested this, and I really should. I need to. I will obviously do that off stream though, because if I try and do that on stream, it's gonna end up going to shit. But yeah, I should test this in terms of how much XP I get. Because it'd be interesting to know. A younger royal should have been picked for king or queen. Charles is just too old. That's not how a monarchy works, mate. Dry and has no energy. There's no excitement about King Charles. About a King Charles, you saying there's multiple of them? King Charles is 6.2 mil on average. Oh, I see. How much is a mess? How much is a maxed mining setup? That's a good question. Well, a divans drill max is about 1.2 bill. I don't know how much divan armor is nowadays. Maybe half a bill. With all the chambers and all the other random shit you add to it. Maybe half a bill. Although gems have been in the bill, I don't know. I mean. Have been in the bill. Especially in Marina. Wait, what? Oh yeah, actually with Marina. Ooh, I wonder what fishing XP rates are with Marina. Because there is a fishing festival. There's a thing. Next mayor is Aatrox, but he doesn't have his XP boost perk, so I'm not sure whether I don't think I will do. I think the next time I'll do. Yeah, I think I said this last Aatrox as well. I think I'm just gonna wait until Jerry before I do any slayering. What pickaxe should I get to grind for gemstones? Depends, man. Depends. Generally a gemstone gauntlet, but then if you say that's too expensive, then I don't know. Can you give me money? No. Begone, beggar. You shall receive no items here. Just gonna do a Skyrim voice line or something. Or Oblivion or something. What's the Oblivion voice like? I mean, it's not for like begging or anything, but it's like fuck. Something like something or pay the fine or shit. Hold on. No, I need the Oblivion voice line. Hold on. Oblivion. Uh, Hold on.
Goodbye. Hey, come on now! There's no need to get violent.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
There it is. Stop. Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch. I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine or is off to jail. That's a brilliant meme. Stop right there, criminal scum. Look at legendary bow prices. Money. Alright. Legendary bow. Lowest bin bow is... Drumroll please. 6.1 million for an epic. Legendary is 10.5 mil. 10.5 mil for a legendary bow. No filter. There we go. Picombus. Yes, Picombus. Hello, Jan Hoffy. Have you tried chum fishing? No. I'm not too interested in fishing, even with the addition of the cum bucket. The cum bucket didn't even save it for me. But no, I don't think the cum bucket really... I don't think it really changes all too much with fishing. I mean, it makes it faster, but the speed at which... okay, maybe if it was like insanely fast, then maybe I would do fishing. Because if it's like insanely fast, then you know you might as well do it, get it out of the way and done with. But even then, you know, it needs to be a good enough reward to as well. Like I could, even if it's insanely fast, I could have just spent that time doing mining, and you know, gained XP in mining instead. So you know, with fishing, there needs to be a good reward with it, and also it needs to be fast, fast or fun. You know, one of those two things. Like, if it's a fun thing to do, then I'll do it regardless of speed and reward. I don't know, the reason for me wanting to do things is layered in multiple complexities, you know. There's various different reasons why I may want to do something or not want to do something. It's really fast now. But, like, how fast is it from... fishing 27 to 60. If I can't do fishing 27 to 60 in like a day, then I don't know, man. It's not too fast, or it's not fast enough, man. As I said, it needs to either like be fast, fun, or something like that. A day question mark. How enjoyable fishing is for me right now. I want it to be a day, or I'm not doing it. Or they should make it fun. It'll take a week. Alright, there we go. That makes more sense. But fishing 27 to 60 in a week is not actually that bad, though. To be fair, though. That's pretty good. 2 to 3 second catch time with decent gear. I see, I see. Although, hold on. Let's have a look at my fishing rod. Is that a good fishing rod, lads? Is my fishing rod good? What do you think of my... I was about to say, what do you think of my salty rod of legends? I don't like the first two words of that. It's just weird. No, lava fishing is the way to go. Well... don't you need a specific fishing level for that? Or is 27 fine? Actually, wait, am I 27 or am I 20? No, I'm confusing my kata level for my fishing level. I'm fishing 24. I'm fishing 24. I forgot. I'm fishing 24. Recombobulated. I see, I see. Look at the Hellfire Rod. That's expensive, man. That's like 300 millers. Or more or less. Probably more. Especially profitable with the rabbit axe. I mean, money is not an issue for me. I don't need to do fishing for money. But yeah, as I said, like, there's not really much of a reason for me to do fishing. Like, why would I do fishing? I don't care about I don't care about the I don't in quote unquote progression in the sense of like just doing everything in the game. Um, that I'm not interested in that sort of thing. So there's not really a good reason for me to do fishing. The fastest way to get fishing XP is to buy hundreds of jerry boxes. That is probably true. Jerry boxes would level your fishing rather fast, but that's expensive, man. I could have used that, equivalently, I could have used that money to buy hypercatalyst for my minions and get more mining XP that way. But yeah, looks like you're playing on bedrock. How so? In what way does this look like bedrock? I feel like it's very easy to tell the difference between bedrock and Java. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't feel like this looks like anything like bedrock. Boxes only give mining, farming, and foraging. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder how fast it is for mining XP. I mean, the expense is more than enough to put anyone off of it anyway, but the speed. I do wonder the speed. Actually, mining, farming, and foraging, those are all skills that I need. Like I need my farming and foraging to go up anyway. The thing is with Jerry boxes, the amount of money that it takes to get the skill XP is the main, thing that takes it away from it. Like, it's so expensive to do that. That's the main reason, I would say. Although I guess you do get a little bit of money back with the stuff that the boxes give you, but it's going to be expensive, man. No texture pack and default setting. Default setting. I mean, the no texture pack thing, there is a texture pack there. Or there is a texture pack, a little bit of texture pack there. Also, wait, now that I think about it, Bedrock. How are you getting bars like these in Bedrock? How are you playing on hypixel in Bedrock? How? Explain yourself. What minions do you use for mining XP? Implodent has a good video on it. If you look at Implodent's video on minions, then that will tell you everything. Bedrock looks way more plasticky. I remember the first edition I played Minecraft on was the PS4 edition. I played on PS4. That was genuinely the start of my Minecrafting journey. Back in around 2014, 2015. And back in the day, PS4 edition was I'm not AFK in my ice minute. Well, actually no, yeah, I kind of do, but not in that way. I am AFK on my own, so I do get the bonus from my beacon, but I don't have the ice forming mining set up. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I played on PS4 edition back in the day, and back in the day the PS4 edition was not up to date with Java. So I think Java was around 1.7, maybe 1.8 at the time. But the PS4 edition was on like less than 1.3 probably, or around 1.3, I think. That's uh, that's when I forgot why I brought this up. Oh yeah, that was back when. So in terms of Bedrock, I bring that up because going back onto the PS4 edition, it does feel different. And I don't know how to describe it, but it really does feel different. Like the way... I don't know. It's weird. it gives like a different mindset when I'm playing on the PS4 edition to Java. I don't know. I have no idea why though. Like they are, it is pretty much it is the exact same game, but it's a different mindset for some reason. You should do a challenge video and spend 1 billion on Jerry boxes and see the results. Um, I disagree. I think actually what I should do if I think about spending money on Jerry boxes, I should look at the other YouTubers who have spent money on Jerry boxes and see how much um, they get for a certain amount of Jerry boxes, and then do the calculations for how much that would cost nowadays and how much the drops would also resell for and all that sort of thing. Because the XP will be the same, it's just the price that they pay for the boxes will be different, and the value of the items that they get from the boxes will be different. The XP will be the same, but yeah. It's satisfying watching you grind for XP, but I wonder how much money you are making from doing this. Yeah, I would I guess I guess that would be an interesting thing to know. Unfortunately, I do not know how much I am getting from it. And plus, I bet it varies a lot. Like, I, how much mining I get done in 1 hour versus the next is going to be incredibly different. Skill, that's how you play hypixel on bedrock. Are you saying that it is a skill issue? That people can't play hypixel on bedrock? Is it a skill issue? With Nether update, tier 12 quartz better for mining XP than ice? No. Although, I think tier 12 coal and... yeah. I've heard coal is close. Redstone is also not too bad. Does magic find affect Crystal Hollow's chest drops? No. As far as I know. I like magic find though. And it's unfortunate I can't like... It'd be nice if I could get mining stats from my talismans and all that sort of thing. I can technically get mining speed from Maniac Miner from mana. On a technicality, if I put all of my accessory stuff onto mana, and if I use Maniac Miner, I'd get mining speed, but it's unfortunately not worth it. But if there was some way like that, I could use those stats. Like if I could put my enrichments on anything that would help me in mining, it'd be nice. Because it'd be more motivation to get those things other than skyblock XP, you know? I think Magma Field's Mithril gives the same collection as Dwarven Mines if you only use Battle Pet. I see. I mean, yeah, you do get a lot more fortune and, yeah, fortune really. You get a lot more fortune with Battle, so I guess it makes sense. And plus, the XP bonus as well. I think this is just genuinely a better... It's just... it's just better to do Mithril here than in the Dwarven Mines. I mean, is light blue and Dwarven Mines still better for collection than this? Or is it going, as you say, it gives the same collection, but would light blue give more in the Dwarven Mines? So you have ice minions. I can neither confirm nor deny that I have ice minions. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you? Ah, I am 20 years old. What drill do you use? I use a divans drill. At Isaac's like 76. Oh dear. Light blue gives so much more money than that. I don't know about that one, Chief. Mithril, unfortunately, the coinage that you get from Mithril got nerfed. Very sad. I made 9 million Crystal Hollows and 13 in Dwarven. Were you doing Magma Fields Mithril, Jake? Or were you doing regular Crystal Hollows Mithril? What's your IQ? I haven't had it tested. Geez, you're old? Bro, I'm 20, man. I'm 20. George Cap, how dare you? Both and I made Apex the same. Or APX the same. Approximately. That's probably the word he was trying to say. Um, but wait, you're saying you made approximately the same Magma Fields, Mithril, and Light Blue? Is that what you're trying to say? I got a ban. I got a ban because my account got stolen and hacked on. They won't unban me. Is that for Bedrock random gaming? Mine apparently is 129, whatever that's supposed to mean. I wouldn't worry about it. Is it just me or is Makash's mic really quiet? No, I'm just speaking quietly. Um, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't. It doesn't really mean anything, USEC. It doesn't mean anything because regardless, you know, what is it stopping you from doing anything or enabling you to do anything, whatever your intelligence number is? Even though IQ doesn't really, I don't know. I did my extended project on this. Like, can we really quantify intelligence? Um, and you know, in general, I would say that we cannot quantify intelligence to a good enough degree where it makes any sense to do so. Um, Although I guess we can say like, oh, you know, we can kind of get a vibe for how intelligent someone is. But even then, what if they are hiding shit from you? What if they are intelligent at something that you don't know yet? You know, like there's a lot more things to intelligence. I think um, there's a lot to intelligence. You know, I think a number really wouldn't do it justice. Yeah, like what would okay, I'm gonna ramble on about like stuff that I mentioned in my extended project. I'm gonna fucking like recite the entire thing. I swear to God. I'll stop here. I'll stop after this one bit here. But like, what would genuinely be the difference? Like the one IQ difference between people would be. You know, like what would be the difference there? That's what I'm saying. Like, how can you even tell if someone is like one IQ higher than someone else? Like, I feel you know that's the kind of thing, right? Um, I can't decide between mage and barbarian. Neither really seems to give great gear associated with them. There's not really much of a difference between them, and there's not really going to be a benefit nor a downside to choosing one or the other. Ultimately, um, you can do one, you get the minion from it, and uh, I don't know if there's any other faction exclusive stuff that you can do. Um, but you get the minion from it. That's the one faction exclusive thing. There is a minion, and then once you get that minion, then you can swap to the other faction and get the other faction's minion, and then there really is no reason to. There's absolutely no difference after that, as far as I know, at least. If there is a difference, then I'd love to know because then um, I could have a reason to change things. But I'm max rep on Barb at the moment. So once I actually no, I've already done the red sand minion. I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Ah, no, I haven't done tier 12. Yeah, once I get the tier 12 of it, then I could switch, get max rep in mage, get the tier 12 of mycelium, and then go back to barbarian because yeah, why not? I'd go barbarian. Why not, eh? Among. Um, but yeah. I can't decide between mage and barbarian or the other one. I have one piece of sorrow and gem gauntlet. Should I buy a bal over a mithril golem or another sorrow piece? I have one piece of sorrow and a gem gauntlet. What do you want to do there? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do there? Because I feel like mithril golem is not going to help you all too much. Because mithril golem will give you a lot of mithril powder. Um, but that is only when mining. So if you're mining a lot of mithril, then mithril golem would help you get a lot of powder from that. However, I don't feel like that will probably be what you're looking for. The sorrow piece would give you a little bit of speed and fortune. So I guess that would be probably better then. Bal would also give you a lot of speed and fortune and pristine. So that would be good for gemstone mining if you're getting a legendary Bal. But that is only in the magma field, so that's really only for is kind of, I guess you could say it's for mithril mining as well, because you can, you know, magma fields mithril mine, but yeah. It depends, man, it depends. Yeah, about a 2 mil difference, says Jake. Wait, what? No Java, hypixel. What's your deadlift max? I have not deadlifted, so I don't know. I don't really do a lot of gym stuff. I think I should be a little bit more active though. I probably should. It is what it is though. If I were to be more active, if I chose to be more active, I'd want to do something fun though. I'd do football. You know, I'd do a bit of football. Or what else? I don't know, I want to do something fun though. The One Piece is real, by the way. The One Piece. The one sheet is plenty. Football is good. Football is good. Football is fun. What is your setup like it PC and stuff? Aha, that is an interesting one because my computer is epic and gaming. But no, I have a i9-9900K, an RTX 2080, 16 gigs of 3200 megahertz, CL16 DDR4 RAM, and because I'm using a 9900K, I got a Z390, I think it is, motherboard. What else? I have an M.2 NVMe SSD, only PCI Gen 3, but at the time it was the fastest. It wasn't PCI Gen 4 on the horizon. What else was there? I've gone through storage, RAM, motherboard, CPU, GPU. What else is there in a computer? What have I forgotten? Yeah, that's probably enough. Those are my computer speckaroonies. Um, I'm 13 on my max, 130 pounds. I see. Nice, man. I train football. I don't know. I don't know how impressive that is. I don't really have context, but nice, man. Would you play modded Minecraft on stream? I have done before. I have done Sky Factory 4. But I will most likely just be mining. But if I had a lot of free time and was done with like #1 mining or I don't know, something like that, I'd probably do some Sky Factory 4, probably. Table tennis is kind of fun. It was #5 in my state, so I can tell it's really easy to master. I mean, that's a dub though. That's nice. That's cool. You've done #5 in your state is very impressive. Had just found a normal Corleone plus runic one. Nice. Cooling. Ah. Ooh, cooling. Ooh. All right, I'll tell you the cooling of my CPU because the GPU obviously has a cooler built into it because GPUs do that. GPUs are kind of weird in that way. They are like fully, they have their own graphics memory, processor and cooling all built in one. But what was I? Oh yeah, I'll talk about the CPU cool. Let me read more of chat though, and then I'll go into the CPU cooler. Not that I have a lot to say about it, but it's a funny thing. I don't know what it is in kg though. I can leg press 125 pounds like kg. So you're Americans, bro. I swear only British and Americans use pounds as a weight as well as Fahrenheit. Well, in the UK we use Celsius for temperature. We also use a mixture of kg. For my weight at least, use stone and pounds. That's just because that's what my scales had on them. So over the years I've just used stones and pounds, and now I just know the reference of things in stones and pounds. I haven't measured myself or I haven't weighed myself in a while, but last time I measured myself I was 9 stone 3 pounds, I think. And if you're American, just multiply 9 by 14, and you should, yeah, multiply 9 by 14. Is it 14? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's 14 pounds in a stone. Anyway, I'm like 53 kg or something. No, that's not true. Hold on. 9 stone 3 in kg. 58.5 kilograms. I'm a very light individual for my height. I'm very light. I'm long and thin, boys. I'm fucking lanky. Markash go for Kata 50 next? No. They are just living their own life. That's literally only America. I can leg press 85 to 95 max. Ice is better than quartz. If you AFK with Tiger Biome stick to freeze water. At Delicious Duck, that's a rip. You usually have money for max stuff. I do. I have many billions. Also, we don't use pounds much. I'm not American. Actually, yeah, most people in the UK will use kg to measure themselves or to weigh themselves. But what else? In terms of our height, most people in the UK would go with feet and inches. We use miles per hour on the roads, and we use Celsius for temperature. What other like metric things do we use in the UK? Actually, we don't. You know, we generally measure things in centimeters and meters as well. What else? Bruh, how are you so light? I don't know, man. I don't eat enough, probably. Easy, I'm 73 kg and 175 centimeters. I'm 58.5 kg, and I mean, okay, last time I measured, I weighed myself at least. Maybe I should weigh myself again, but still. Probably haven't changed all too much. And I am probably about 180 something centimeters. Probably more than that. I'm around like 5'11", 6 foot in height. So I'm, yeah, as I said, I'm long and thin, boys. Long and thin. I'm like 60 something kg and 170 centimeters. Do you even have an M7 or F7 completion? I have F7. I think the highest like master mode thing I have is M1. Pick God be this time. And I'm not fat or anything, says Delicious Duck. Yeah, I'm incredibly thin. I am very thin. Can I have some coins for sub? I'm new. Nah. 14 and 46 kg. I see. Can you donate me, please? I'm new at Skyblock. Sorry, man. It's just not how it works. I'm 167. I'm kind of short for my age. I see. USX says, do you find underage girls fun to be around? I'm generally not around a lot of people at all. Generally in my home. But no, I do not hang around underage girls, USX. OMG, I'm back. Welcome back, Minay. Welcome back. To mining. Mining again. I haven't been notified by YouTube every time you are live. Yeah, YouTube is weird with that, it seems. Some people are like, oh, I've never get a notification for your live streams. And then other times it's like, I guess surely some people do, because, you know, people do arrive, but, yeah. Do you have a girlfriend? I do not. Oh, 13 is what Random Gaming says, I see. Alright, so yeah, okay, there we go. Mining speed boost. That's a bit sad for a skyblock player. Personally, I wouldn't take it. That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if you do just have it... No, I'm not going to recite the song. Okay, I will go back on the cooling thing, though. So, yeah, you said I didn't say anything about my CPU cooling. And that is true. I didn't say anything about my CPU cooling. Because it's a 120 mil rad, a one fan rad fucking thing for my 9900K. I use one rad. That's what I use. I use the fucking... I use tiny ass cooler for my 9900K. It seems to work though. It seems fine. It seems to genuinely be fine. There is a fan on both ends of the radiator though. There is a fan on both ends. And in terms of temperature, you know, the computer says it's fine. The computer says everything's okay. And like, you know, the temperatures aren't like fucking insane. Like if I go on hardware monitor right now, if I go on hardware monitor, it's gonna tell me that the temperatures are probably around, I'm gonna guess it's like 40, 30. Which for streaming and playing Minecraft and Google Chrome and I've got Unity open as well. For all that in the background, what's the temperature of the... Okay, it's at 40 right now. It's at 40. It's at 40 degrees. That's not too bad at all. In fact, that's actually pretty decent, I'll have you know. Bro, if I give you me silverfish, can you level it up? No, I'm not leveling up. I don't like dealing with other people's stuff. I don't want to borrow anyone's things. I don't want anyone else to borrow my things. I don't know. I don't like to deal with that. He has 60 million mithril, and you asking me he has a GF. I mean, look, man, look, 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 look. Look, 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 look. Maybe I play a lot of skyblock. Maybe I do that. But still, I can say that I haven't played a lot of skyblock for a good bit because I've been doing other things that were on my computer. So although I haven't been playing a lot of skyblock, I have been still on my computer still. But I haven't been playing skyblock, so you know, that's definitely not the reason that. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. That's not important. What the real important thing is that I use a very small radiator for my CPU. And that's, you know, isn't that a bit strange? What's a skyblock? It is the name of the game mode on the server that I am playing right now. It is called Skyblock. Who didn't watch it? Says Marco Bortolazzi. What do you mean, who didn't watch it? Ah, instant mining. It's one of the best things about this. It's one of the most satisfying. I do other things on my computer. Well, I do. I mean, I do various things. I tell you what I did yesterday. You want to know how I procrastinated on doing my work yesterday? Instead of watching YouTube all day, instead of doing Skyblock even, I played Civ 6 all day. That's funny. I am very good with my procrastination. It comes in all forms, you know. Either YouTube, either this, or I could just, you know, find any I could find any game on Steam, just play that all day. I answered to the question, did you watch Transformer? Ah, I see. Did you watch Transformers Trilogy? I probably have. I mean, I've watched a Transformers film, but I don't... How many Transformers films are there? Because I'm sure... Because I know there's going to be like, oh, There's like multiple Iron Man films, multiple like, you know, hold on. Transformers. Yeah, there's like hold on. How many Transformers are there? There's Transformers 2007. There's Transformers Revenge of the Fallen 2009. There's Dark of the Moon. Age of Extinction, The Last Night. Oh my god. Bumblebee 2018. Rise of the Beasts. My god. Oh wait, that's 2023. Eh? Is that being made? Mad. I don't know. I've watched a Transformers. I don't know which one though. He plays Fortnite Trust. I do not. Then you will like it 7 or 6. No. I refuse. I refuse your link. Start an Iron Man profile and speedrun mining 60. I'm not gonna do that. I have more than enough things to I'm not bored in any way. I've definitely got things to do, Marker. I don't need to do random things like that. Also, I think I've got all of my profiles used now. I've got my main profile, I've got an Iron Man, which I kind of just collect minions on every now and then, pretty much. I've got a old Stranded, which isn't Stranded, but is still Stranded, if you get what I mean. Like, it's not an official Stranded, but it's an old Stranded profile. I've got a economy only profile, or a no grinding profile, or whatever description would fit it better. Um, what else? Yeah, those are my profiles. Those are my 4 profile slots. It's just a meme. How would a movie ending would look like if it was made in 2007? Nah, man, I refuse. Did you know Megan Fox has toes for thumbs, says Steve McGowan. I did not know that information, but now I do. I do now know this information. I don't know why, but I guess I do. Ooh, 162. That's pretty decent, you know. It's pretty decent. Okay, yawning. How long have I been streaming for? An hour and a half. An hour and a half. Feels a lot longer than an hour and a half for some reason. Don't know why. Ooh, I have a problem with fuel, it seems. 20,500 fuel. Most likely be enough to last the rest of the stream, but still. Actually, I don't know why my fuel was going down so quickly. Maybe instant mining kind of does it. Why don't you have slime ball collection maxed? I think it's a little bit more dire than that, Marker. It's not that I don't have it maxed. It's that I have 748 in. That's impressive, actually. I think that's pretty impressive. I'm Slimeball 3 with 9,000 hours of playtime. Like, how the fuck have I avoided collecting slime balls that much? Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of impressive still. How the fuck do I only have 748 slime balls? How have I managed that? I guess there aren't that many things in the game that drop slime balls, but even still, man, that's impressive. They need to add like some regular slime boss. Like, you know, they got magma. They got the magma boy in the Nether area. Why isn't there a regular slime boy? They can make a swamp island with a regular slime boss. or maybe slime mobs, which split into other, like how regular slimes will split into, smaller slimes. They could do something like that. They could make a custom sort of slime mob, maybe, like the fell in dungeons, but instead with slimes. I mean, I don't know how they would make it custom. It would probably just be a regular slime, but I don't know. They could do something with slimes potentially. Oh, actually, speaking of updates in general, what did they say last update that they were working on? Actually, levels is probably the... Yeah, it's levels that they're going to do next, isn't it? They're going to do levels next, and then they're going to do... Yeah, I think they actually are using alpha for its intended purpose now. Well, not really bug fixes, it seems, but they are sort of previewing what is coming in the next update on alpha. Hold on a second. I have returned. I'm back, baby. I'm back. All right. The time that I had stopped playing skyblock, I gained so many bitches. To be honest, well, that is surprising. A previous skyblock player obtaining bitches. That is not likely. Anyways, gaming, mining, instant mining mithril. We love to see it. Look how much XP I'm getting. It's so nice. It's satisfying, as I say every time. It's one of the great joys of doing this method. Like, it's so nice. If only it lasted longer, or if only it lasted longer. If it lasted, or I don't know. If like the cooldown, actually the cooldown could be reduced. If only I, if only I had the Skymall perk, that would be nice. Now I've started playing Skyblock again, and I still pull. I see. Sounds like a dub. Sounds like a big dubberoonie for midday. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for myself. Then again, I do just sit in my room and go on my computer all day. That is a thing that I generally do. So I guess it, I can't really say that it's surprising. But it is what it is, It is what it is. But yeah, I've kind of just been enjoying single player, really. It's a thing that, there's not all the time where you need to interact with people, I think. I think that's a thing. Like, you don't need to interact with humanity all the time. There are times where you can just sort of, keep to yourself and just do a thing for yourself, sort of thing. And, doing Civ 6 yesterday, it kind of was like that, actually. A little bit of time that I just sort of, kept, a good time with myself. It was nice. It was a vibe, to be honest. It was gaming. I remember I did that in my survival world a few times. I don't really do it enough, to be honest, with my survival world on the Java edition. I remember when I did it on the PS4. I remember actually back in the day I used to mine on the PS4 as well. I did like, a few hours of mining in the morning. Did like the usual strip mine back in the day before like the Caves and Cliffs update. It just mined in a 2x1 tunnel at Y11 as it is known. But I mined at that rough point a lot and gained vast amounts of diamonds and all that sort of thing on my survival world. It was nice. I need to do that more on my Java one though. Although I probably won't. That's the thing. I've got enough diamonds, and I think what I want to do on my survival world for the Java edition at least is I want to do more sidecrafty type things. I think what I might do is I might make a tunnel bore in the Nether to get vast quantities of netherite. I think that's a thing that I might want to do. And then maybe do the same with the mines and get a bunch of diamonds that way as well. But we'll see. We'll see. It's one of those things that's a long way off, and it's kind of like the Wii thing in that way. It's like one of those things that I want to do, but I probably won't get around to it for a very long time. But then once I do it, it'll be nice. The 2x1 tunnel meta, yeah. Back in the day. I mean, I don't know I haven't played single player vanilla for a long time now. So I'm kind of actually out of the loop in terms of not what they've added to the game, of course. I always know what they add to the game. But in terms of what the strategy is for getting diamonds, I don't really know. I think it just seems to be caving, because the caves are so fucking huge now that it uncovers so many. Well, it just has such a large surface area that in theory you should just be able to find diamonds really easily. Like, caving was kind of already a strategy, but with how big the fucking caves are in Caves and Cliffs, I think caving is just probably the way to go about it to get diamonds. Either that or maybe tunnel bore again. I don't know. But yeah, Sidecraft's always really fun. I think people don't mine anymore, it's just villagers now. But if you want diamonds themselves though, like although you can get diamond armor from villagers, you probably need diamonds for other things. But villagers were a thing when I played as well. I played, well, I've got a villager trading hall. I can get some harming 2 arrows from one of my villagers, very nice. Very useful in my single player world, of course. Um, but yeah, obviously a gold to emerald, a gold to emerald, yes, gold to emerald villager. You always have the paper trade, one of the easiest ones. You know, you have a big sugarcane farm and just get a whole bunch of sugarcane from that and trade with that villager. So I also have a whole bunch of emeralds. I do have a gold farm. I got a general mob farm. What other farms do I have? I do want to make a guardian farm, but that's a little bit more of a undertaking than previous farms. So when I go back to MVS at some point, I'll probably do that. But yeah, watching Sidecraft has been really interesting. I say Sidecraft, I mainly watch Ilmango. When I say Sidecraft, I kind of just mean Ilmango. Ilmango is fucking brilliant, my guy. He's fucking brilliant, man. The farms he makes, perfection. His content is top tier. We love Ilmango. Top tier gaming. But yeah, Ilmango stuff is very nice to see. Because it's all the stuff that you'd like to make in survival as well. Like on Sidecraft, with them having their storage systems. Actually, that's one thing I'm really looking forward to making at some point. Is a massive storage system with shulkers and I'm thinking of having like a silo, a good a good massive storage system for things. Shulkers filled with items. I like the idea of the shulker storage system though, just because the sheer amount of stuff that you can store in it, that'd be insane, man. Place farming minion. What? Talking about using a farming minion in vanilla Minecraft. I see, I see. But nah, making farms in vanilla is also a very fun thing. Redstone, I like redstone. I need to do more. I mean, there's a thing I used to do actually back in the day, before skyblock. I used to, I think I used to do was I used to go in like a single player redstone world and just sort of like fuck around, do random shit. The problem is, the main problem I had was I didn't really know what to make. So I generally I'd have the motivation to make something. I'd have like the urge to make something, but because I didn't know what to necessarily make, I would end up just sort of like not doing all too much. So if I had like a goal with it, if I had like oh, I want to make this sort of thing, then it'd be better. And I have had that before, of course. There'd be times where I'm like, oh, I want to make a super smelter. But then ultimately I get stuck with some of them. Like I'll make some really cool part of it. Like a part of it will be really cool. But then I'll get stuck in like making the thing and it'll be like, eh. Oftentimes as well, like the part that I'll make really cool. There'll be times where I make a really cool thing in it, but it basically invalidates the entire thing. Like there'll be a part of it, it's like, oh, that's really, a really smart way of doing it. But the problem is that it like stops it from working. There'll be stuff like that. When farming stream, there will only be mining streams, you a sec. There will only be mining. There is only mining, you a sec. There is no farming. There's no dungeons. There's no fishing. It is only mining. There is only mining here on the Macash YouTube channel. Hello, Ishan Menon. Welcome to mining. Well, actually, speaking of mining, okay, I'm 36th in Mithril collection. Yeah, thought so. I think number one Mithril has a bill and something. Well, time to unsub, I guess. JK, of course. Yeah. I mean, yeah, mining is. That's the interesting thing. For the time being, it's going to be mining. But in Skyblock, yeah, am I really going to do anything other than mining in Skyblock? I don't know. It's just that there's so much to do in mining that I don't know when I would ever even do anything else. Yeah. And if like there are some things that I do want to do. I want to get Blaze 9. I want to get uh actually I don't really care about farming, fishing or foraging. If they made a good farming, foraging or fishing update, then I would probably do the respective skill. Like if they like when they do the foraging update, if it's actually a fun time and it's actually good. I'd say when they do the foraging update, they're not going to do the foraging update for like fucking years, my guy. Genuinely, it'll be fucking 2025 when we get foraging update, along with like Hightail in GTA 6, and I don't know, what was it, fucking like Half-Life 3 as well? Why not? Have you got any tips for mining for say a Heart of the Mountain 3? Yes. My main tip there is to get Heart of the Mountain 4, and then Heart of the Mountain 5, and then 6, and then 7. Any tips for mining for Heart of Mountain 3 go to Heart of Mountain 7? Aha. Well, doing commissions, that is the only way. Not really. Technically, the other ways that you get Heart of Mountain XP are from doing events in the Dwarven Mines. Actually, you don't get Heart of Mountain XP from Crystal Hollows events. But yeah, commissions are how you get Heart of Mountain XP, and technically Nucleus runs. Nucleus runs give a little bit of Heart of Mountain XP. However, I feel like it's mostly commissions. Commissions are the way. You do technically get Heart of Mountain XP from whatchamacallit, from Nucleus runs, but it's better to just do commissions. They're faster. Any tip or other one? Like I am happy that I can make now like 5 mil coins in an hour. Nice. Big dub. Big dub. And with more and there's the potential for more as well. You can always upgrade from there. I mean, unfortunately, you can't always upgrade though. I think if they had infinite upgrading, I think I'd get a bit too powerful. Same with like Implodent and Arval. We just get way too powerful if there was just infinite upgrades. But that would be for anything really. Although it'd be very interesting. Like if there were more upgrades than there were right now, how powerful could I become? If they just made the cost exponentially large, how powerful? Like, what if it took 100 mil mithril collection, and then they gave me some reward in mining from that? Like, how powerful? I'm just saying, man. Also, be an interesting thing as well with money. Um, I don't think there is a player with enough money to do this, but actually, no, people have enough money to do this anyway. But like an economy like changing amount of money, like you have enough money to the point of where you can full on change the economy of the game. Like you alter you need like many trillions surely. I don't know. You need like a lot of money. have I been streaming? 2 hours. 2 hours of streaming. Let's go. I've hit that 2 hour mark. Picobulus. Mining speed boost. There we go. Oh, I'm close to a 7 here. Like, you know when you see that many 9s, you know like you're gonna get to a big milestone. It's not really a big milestone, but like, you know, it's close. I've got mining speed boost, and here we go. Insta mining, let's go. Yeah, we love insta mining. Look at it, it's so good. Oh my god. There was some other thing on the alpha though. There was some other thing on the alpha that I was thinking of. Was it they made minions count for XP? Yeah, they're pretty much on the alpha only going for XP now. I mean, they added the control minigame, which was a cool update. I'm glad that they did that. The problem with minigames, unfortunately, I mean, I'm very glad that they did that because I finally now have a black belt. I've been waiting ages for them to add the control minigame. So now that they've finally done that, finally I've got the black belt. It's nice. It's nice to feel like fully maxed in the game now. Or I say fully maxed in the game. I mean like fully maxed in mining. Like there's genuinely nothing I can do to get more speed, fortune, or pristine or whatever. Nothing I can do. Oh, actually, speaking of that, I've been thinking about getting a third divans drill. And there might be a new video on the channel. And that's all I'll say. But yeah, there's no more mining stuff I can get. That was the last thing. The last 3 extra fortune that I can get. But yeah, they added minions to the thing. They added powder. They should add overflow, as I've said. But yeah, they added trophy fish, which is a thing that I thought they should have added. It's a thing that I put in the list because I think they should add fishing stuff as well as mining stuff as well as I would like all parts of the game to be represented. I like that sort of thing. So now that mining has at least its skill, it's got commissions, and it's got powder and Heart of the Mountain for XP at least. Fishing now has trophy fish at least, so at least they have something. What else? What was I thinking of? So yeah, I think they should add. I think they should make it so farming medals should give XP. I think farming medals should give XP because fishing has trophy fish and the skill itself. Mining's got the skill itself, powder, Heart of the Mountain, and commissions. Combat has got the entire rest of the game. Um, Farming just kind of has the skill itself, and that's it. Um, Fishing already did that one. What else? Foraging only has the skill itself, but I think foraging is understandable. When they do a foraging update, they can add more things in terms of skyblock XP to it. Um, and I think enchanting and alchemy are fine. So I think, yeah, it's only kind of farming. But yeah, they should add farming medals to the thing. Farming medals, overflow. Actually, I'm going to go onto my document there and get rid of the things that they added. So trophy fish I can get rid of. Mining powders I can get rid of. Uh, Unique minions I can get rid of because they added that. So yeah, we are currently at overflow things, uh, farming contest medals, and museum on that. And by museum I mean like how museum takes into consideration items, but not how max the items are. At school right now, nice Otto man. They should make collections like bestiary. Do you mean like? What do you mean by that then? Um, what do you mean by that? Collections like bestiary. So do you think the more you get in a collection, the more like fortune you get against that thing? So like, the more or like once you get to diamond 9, you get more fortune against diamonds, or if you have acacia 9, then you have more foraging fortune against acacia. Yeah, and for skyblock XP. Collections give skyblock XP on alpha. I think that's kind of cool. I would like that. I mean, it does buff. Yeah, it pretty much buffs everything in the game. Um, I wouldn't be opposed to that idea. I think that's pretty good. I mean that you can level them up basically infinitely, and they give rewards like fortune and stuff. I see. Yeah, I think an infinite level thing for that would be very cool. Like people with large collections. Yeah, people with like large collections get buffed with it a lot. I mean, I would like that considering how much, mithril collection I have and gemstone collection and all that sort of thing. I can see the admins not liking that because I mean they nerfed mithril for just out of the blue for no reason. I don't know why they did that actually. I think it's just the people doing Crystal Hollows mithril, which I think is weird because why they nerfed the was it the coins from it and not like the reason people are doing it. I think that's a funny one there. I guess it's just more people doing mithril um, is why they did that. Or maybe if they accidentally add more fortune in the future, they don't want mithril to become too good or something. I don't know. Is 15 mil an hour with Jade good? I think it's alright. I guess it depends on your setup. Hello, Pippo Tato. Pretty sure they nerfed it because of macros. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. It does disproportionately affect Dwarven Mines Mithril in terms of money an hour. So, it makes sense. If you want to check my setup, my IGN's that, I see. It is fine. I think for now though, I think I'm gonna end stream actually. I think I'm gonna end stream. I'll probably stream soon. I'll probably stream tomorrow, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Probably, maybe, maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know. But yeah, I don't really want to do that long of a stream today because I, I need like a lot of time for my final year project, so that is one of the reasons. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like the stream, subscribe, follow on Twitch. What else? Actually, how many people are here? Could I like raid someone? Nah, I can't really raid anyone. Never mind. I'm just gonna end stream then. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream. Goodbye.